one of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Arrowhead. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. That's Gregory Rousseau in on the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
9. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out left. He's going to tuck it and go. So hard to get a shot on Jackson. Gave himself up there after picking up the first down.
14 yards. And on Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, KC. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up 1st and goal.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance. And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket.
And he's into the end zone. What a start. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Chiefs. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this looks like a completely different offense from a week ago. They just couldn't get anything going. They're self-inflicted penalties. The opposing team really had their way with them, but they looked really sharp. They had a great opening script. They executed it to perfection. And then not only to sustain possession, Mike, but so important nowadays is to win those possessions in the red zone and come away with 6.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the... landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
Starting his drive on the ground. Here comes Charbonnet. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 46. Here's 2nd down and 4. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's going to
seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Bills first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Higgins sent in motion. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Now they'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll run. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas. And the Chiefs are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. We'll work forward for a couple. A.J. Terrell up for the tackle.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Forced out wide. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They get 18 yards on 4th down and a fresh set of downs. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38-yard line. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And not a lot there. We're only up to about the 41.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And 3rd down coming up. Throwing Jackson. Forced out wide. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. An incredible play there on 4th down in their own territory. 53 yards. He'll step. He will do it himself. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Chiefs. That is his second touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Chiefs extend their advantage to 13-0.
Chiefs 13. Bills nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Go! Hey, Panther on 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Higgins sent in motion.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Mustang 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rush to his left. Looking back to the middle of the field. It is Hart. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Stephanie! Set Viking 18. Steady!
Handoff here, up the middle, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. It is 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Viking 18.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's Horton. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, Buffalo.
That's good for a Bills. First down.
Ready?
First and 10
19
at
Lions.
the 39-yard line.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Back to throw. He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
No. Ready?
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop in behind the line.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And the Chiefs will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
And at this point on the sideline, like, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Drive will start on the ground. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
They'll go with a counter on first down. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Yeah.
So after one, it's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd down and 7.
Owen. Hey, middle. They shot.
They'll stick with him again. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd down and 3. To throw is Jackson. He'll get this out to his running back. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Design run here with Jackson. And he's going to have the Chiefs 1st down, it would appear. Yes, he does. By a full yard. They pick it up on 4th and 2.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson on the move left. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask. The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain 1 additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss. There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Jackson going to keep this one himself.
And a nice job there defensively on 3rd down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a design runner, they're able to stop him short of the 1st down.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to sneak it here, and he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
They'll run the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the play. They're going to mark him short.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and
goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, KC. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Ready. Come on, come on. Hit. 19. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
And the Bills, first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Bills.
19 Tiger, 19, Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Warriors 17.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
18 Pioneer. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitting slant there. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Corey Horton. Touchdown, Buffalo. That his second TD catch of the season. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely. And I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do. But if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close. Give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
20-yard line.
Real quick.
Jackson now to throw on first down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Back to throw, Jackson. Pushed out to his left. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Pass right side, that is hauled in by Horton. And the Bills are going to be set up. First and goal. He is down at the 6.
That's good for the Bills.
Mustang 19.
First and goal, Buffalo.
60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. 19 Lions. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up second and goal.
From the 1, second and goal.
Get it. Let's go.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Bills. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
On. 180.
A first down throw for Jackson. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will get the first down here and move into field goal range inside the 25.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Jackson now. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Chiefs. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Now return coming from the 7. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Higgins sent in motion.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Hey, smash Broncos. Cuddy.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first and 10, Jackson exiting the pocket right. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and that will lead to a second down. Now, Jackson. He's going to air this one out. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Now Andy Reid will bring in the field goal unit. The Bills going to use their final timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. The field goal unit out here for the Chiefs. This one from 54 yards out. His kick is good. We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break and come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
On the ready. 70 Rangers.
They'll throw out of the gun. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Stephanie Dragon 60. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now they'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Higgins sent in motion.
A gain of 19 yards.
18, Pioneer.
Back to the air one more time. He'll throw it left and has his running back. The tackle can be made down at the 40-yard line.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats.
Throwing now from the gun. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 on the 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Warriors, 70.
He'll look to throw. Forced to his right. He keeps it himself. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Cougar 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go, Rig, go. Go.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They've got him. That is George Karlaftis in there for a loss of 5 on the sack. And now it's third down.
70 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Hey, check that, street.
Higgins sent in motion. He's got a man, that's Horton. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
That's good for a Bills.
Dragon 6, Stephanie.
First and goal.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now Jackson, this a design run. Into space. And he's into the end zone yet again. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Chiefs. We talk about a quarterback who can hurt you both ways. That is the one-way defenses just can't stop him. All that speed, taking it the distance.
You're exactly right, Mike. This is just one of the elements of the quarterback position that is just so hard for defenses to account for. When they get themselves in space, they in essence turn into a running back, and once they get out in front, there's no catching them.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 8 Buffalo 18.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick slant into the hands of Smith. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Back to throw. Get this complete to Horton. And they'll pick up the first down. A gain of about 4.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10. That's picked up by the Chiefs.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, against the pressure, front tip up, against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
3rd and long.
Hey, 43, 40, line.
throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one downfield, taken in by Higgins. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
First down. First and
19 Lions.
6-yard line.
Throwing now on first and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60. Ready.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
Hey, ready. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Slaw, the man in motion.
Mustang 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hey, check that, street. 18, Pioneer. Go.
Throwing now on third and long. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Ready.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down.
Pass 80. Third.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's incomplete. A daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Up the middle they go. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Third and long.
60 Vikings. Come on.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and get there. The ball comes out. The Bills signal that they have it, and they do. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up.
The offense is out there. 4th and inches.
Get it.
Now, faking the give. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw nothing short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Warriors 70, 10, 20.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, downfield is Smith. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
47-yard line.
19, 20. Cowboy 80, Dragon 60. Street, street.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First and 10.
79 Broncos.
First down.
18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
3-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. To the left side, and is caught by Horton. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
On the jump.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down.
Back to the air one more time. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And he will get into the end zone. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bills. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Reload, reload. Let go.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
18 Cardinal, 18. Here we go. Shot.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
36 on the carry. He was brought down by Landon Jackson. A gain of 5 yards. It's now
Okay, ready?
Only need a yard, and it's fourth down.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. That's taken in. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Ready, ready.
Now it is first and goal.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. This will be caught. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. First and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
19, ready? Bronco 80. 19, Lions.
Throwing now from the gun. Open and downfield, it's Kincaid. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
And the Bills first down.
18, tight end. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Check, 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 check.
He'll look to throw. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll turn and hand this one off. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings
So,
up
from the
second
37,
and 9.
here's second down and 9. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Out to his right. He'll go right and find his running back. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now give up the middle, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage, and I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Second and 10.
Fire down these two, fire down these two. Bronco 80.
Throwing is Mahomes. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
On comes the Chiefs punter. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And this will not work out. They tried to shovel it forward to the up man. No dice. They turn it over on down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. It's caught by Smith on the right side. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
6 yards.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Tempo.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Bills.
18, Romney, 18.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
On the 6.
It's 2nd down and 10.
79 Broncos. Come on.
Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Trap 50. 19 tight.
They'll throw out of the gun. Pass right side. That is hauled in by Horton. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Open man, right side. He's got it.
Give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Hurt.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little, too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved his defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to go deep. Looking for Reed. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to try it here again. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop.